This is Tony with SaleDaddy.com. Okay, I was going to do a video on the 10 most important things you need to do when building your sales on a new eBay or Amazon account. I'll just go through this list. I wrote it down because I've been selling online for about 15 years. And right now I sell indirectly on eBay and Amazon through drop shippers who sell for me because I have a drop ship company. And if you're interested in doing drop ship, just contact me. Now, number one, for the top most important things you need to consider when building sales on a new eBay and Amazon account. Do not sell high-priced items first. It's a very quick way to get yourself frozen. Also, the fact is your money's frozen. Unless these items are things you already have in your possession, you shouldn't sell expensive items anyways off the bat because the money's frozen. Now if it's something that you already own, then it doesn't really matter because you don't have to pay somebody to ship it to it. You're not drop shipping it, right? But like I said, with a new account, you don't sell high priced items because eBay and Amazon, they look at you as someone they don't know. They don't know if they can trust you. They don't know who you are. They want to see you prove yourself by taking small steps, selling something small, simplistic thing, not something super popular, something very simple you can find around your house. Just sell that, and the idea is you give them the tracking number, and they want to see that the customer's happy and everything goes right. Okay. Number two, sell only a few items at first, and gradually but steadily increase the amount of items you sell. And over time, also the prices of the items you should be increasing. So you start off with only a few items, and you only sell a little bit at a time. So you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to list a ton of stuff. And as time goes on, you steadily increase it. How many items you're selling, and the amount of types of items you're selling, and you just continually increase everything as time goes on, as you're proving to eBay and Amazon that your customers are happy and everything's going right. Number three, focus at first on getting past the holds because they freeze your money, payment holds, by selling items from around the house, as I've already indicated, or things that don't cost you very much. Unless you already have money set aside for this, where you don't mind, the money being held and frozen for so much time. Otherwise, if you don't have a lot of funds to play with, then it's wise to just sell stuff from around the house or really small, low-priced items at first until you get past a lot of the holds. Okay, number four, sell a variety of items, most of which should not be uber popular items, as they tend to be higher risk on these websites. There's certain items that are sort of like highly popular, and they're ones that eBay doesn't really like people selling. And now if you're a seller that has a lot of feedback, they don't really care. But if you're a new seller, they really don't want you to sell it. You know what I mean? Number five, do not sell the same item over and over on a new account. This will prompt them to ask you for your sources and invoices. They might even freeze your account. So don't sell the same item over and over and over and over, because they'll be like, where's this guy getting this stuff, And then they'll want you to prove where you get it from, etc., etc. And it's just a pain in the neck. Number six, do not sell expensive or branded items over and over on a new account. Okay, so what that's saying is not only don't sell the same items over and over, but also don't sell really popular branded items or expensive items. Because, like I said, already indicated, expensive items, they tend to be a no-no on a new account, and branded items tend to be higher risk. And then also the over and over, if you put all these together, it's just saying to eBay or Amazon, you're risky, and it's not worth your time having to deal with that. Number seven, you should have more than one eBay and Amazon account in stealth mode. so as to have backups and test accounts. And the idea behind this, I actually teach people how to do stealth accounts. The idea is that you can have one test account, one backup account, and your main account. On the testing account, you test items, make sure everything goes good, and then you slap them up on your main account. And of course, you sell some stuff on your backup account. You build all three up. And if your main account goes down, you got your backup, you got your test account, and then you just create a new account to replace the one that was frozen or gone or whatever. And this way, you always have sales going on that website, and you don't have to worry about your account getting blown up, and then you're screwed. You see what I mean? Number 8, do not call eBay to get your limits increased. Generally speaking, this is a bad idea, unless you know what you're doing. The basic idea is this: you wait until it's well past the time when they should be increasing increasing your limits. Okay, you wait well past the time. If they haven't increased it, make sure you're still selling the same items you've been selling for a while. Don't slap a bunch of new items up and then call eBay. Keep the same items you've been selling for a while that have a track record that show you shipped it, customers are happy. If it's like they're looking for safeness. They're looking for non-risky activity. They don't want to increase your limits if they think you're risky. So if you've been selling the same thing and you got all these people happy and it's well past the time when you should have an increase and you call them up, then everything should be fine. Okay, but if you just slap up a bunch of new items recently, not a good idea to call them. Okay, because it's like a whole new ball game. Oh, you got all these new products. These products might not perform as good as the previous products, you know. So that's the whole idea behind it. Number 9, focus on feedback rather than the money at first. Yeah, because you want to actually build up your feedback so you can get past some of the holds and get past the point to where Amazon or eBay is trusting you more and more. The more feedback you have, the more trust you have, assuming that the feedback is good. It's sort of like a foundation to your business. Number 10, do not allow any spikes in your sales or activity on a new account. Do everything gradually. Yeah, this is a very big one. If you have all of a sudden a bunch of sales of a particular item and it spikes for the month, it gets their attention. Spikes are what get their attention. They have automated systems that tell them, hey, this dude all of a sudden sold 10,000 this month, and last month he only sold 2. You might want to check him out. So otherwise, you wouldn't even be on the hit list of somebody looking at your account. And when I say hit list, I just mean you got all these automated programs monitoring what you're doing. And if you have spikes or some weird thing or something changes or whatever, it gets the attention. It alerts some eBay representative or Amazon guy to check out your account. But if you're just steadily increasing, then you're under the radar. So you want to stay under the radar is what I'm saying. At any rate, those are my top 10 important things to do when building your sales on a new eBay and Amazon account. And I have a lot of experience with this because I have a lot of sellers, and some of them are new guys, and I get to hear what they all go through. So I get to deal with it all the time. You know, what happens in this situation, what happens in that situation. I have sellers on eBay and Amazon. I always have continually new sellers. So this information is not old information, it's something that I dealt with many years ago. This is stuff that's continually new information I see all the time. So I'm telling you the latest of what's going on these websites. At any rate, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something.